Welcome back, guys. This is a space where we talk about all things human. If you're new here, my name is Shadia and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. And today we're going to be reacting to another song by Rory called If Pain Could Talk, What Would It Say? This was a song that was recommended by one of you guys, so I very much appreciate it as I have never heard this song before. I was surprised by myself, honestly, because I love Rory so much and I just feel like so many aspects of her songs hit in regards to mental health. She will bring you to your emotional knees, to say the least. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Rory, why aren't you listening to me? I got a story, I know it's sickening, can't you feel?
So clearly she's not talking to us, she's talking to herself, right? She starts off by saying Rory. I'm curious who this or what this voice is.
The glass in your throat, that's me. The tremor in your bones, that's me. Rory, won't be very good if you ignore me.
I'm assuming, because knowing Rory and coming from the album that this is coming from, because I know a lot of the songs on the album, there's so much involved with her when it comes to trauma, pain, adversity. I'm already seeing the contrast between darkness and light, which I love. It almost kind of feels like who we might be when we're trying to survive and figure out life, and that higher sense of self that we're trying to get to, right? This constant battle between two sides. And I think every human being on the planet, I think we are comprised of two parts, kind of darkness and light. And that's just what makes the pendulum swing, or the yin and the yang, right? Happiness can't exist without sadness. So, but when she mentioned like the tremor in her bones and things like that, I'm like, okay, I think we're kind of getting into maybe a sense of trauma or adversity or some type of pain, knowing her.
I tried whispering, but you ain't fucking listening. So now I'm gonna raise my voice, you didn't give me a choice. Yeah, it's your fault, you should've heard me out. Now I'm screaming, but for some reason you still don't believe it. You can't drink me, or drug me, or fuck me away. You can't eat me, or cut me, it's a waste of a blade. I ain't ever fucking leaving, I'm here to stay.
Yes. Oh, wow. I told you, she brings you to your emotional knees. Yikes. Okay. Clearly, this is the voice of her trauma, her past, all the shit that she's probably been through, or any of us, right? We're listening to this as the listener. And again, your brain, I'm going to say this probably in almost every video because it's just the truth of the matter. Your brain is designed to keep you safe and to keep you alive. So as much as your attempt to avoid it, distract from it, numb it, it's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to be in the back corner of your room waiting for its opportunity to rear its head. And sometimes it rears its head times 10 because you've put it so far away in the past. It gets angrier with you almost. And that's what I love about this. I mean, her voice escalating, the tone, the music, the rhythm, everything is just escalating because it's like, you've tried to cut me, you've tried to numb me, you've tried to drug me, like all this stuff. And it's like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm a part of you. And what I also think is really interesting when I hear this is something that sometimes we forget. Our ego, our inner self, however you want to see it, but it really is just a wounded creature at the end of it. It's wounded, right? It feels so small, which is why sometimes it reacts the way that it does to the world, because it's known so much pain, it's hurt. It doesn't need us to avoid it and push it away. It needs us to love on it and help it and guide it. And that's kind of what I hear when I hear this voice. I see it almost as like this internal part of us is speaking of like, just notice me, please notice me, because no one else ever does. And I need you to sit with me.
Face! Look me in the face! Look me in the face! Look me in the face! When you find someone to love, a role that you trust it, build a life that you love, watch me destruct it. You'll never get away from all the pain that's inside. Together forever, baby, that's you and I. When you gonna listen? Do you have to die?
Sorry. There's so much good here in what she's speaking to. It is so spot on when it comes to mental health. When you think you have this, when you're trying to do this, I'm going to destroy it. Why are you going to destroy it? Designed to keep you safe and to keep you alive, because I don't want to get hurt again. I don't want that fall from grace. I'd rather expect people to hurt me. I'd rather expect that this isn't going to work. I'd rather sabotage it and ruin it all, because at least I know how to live with that. I've lived with that my whole life. That type of pain is familiar. Your brain loves familiarity, even to its own detriment, because the unknown, right? Uncertainty is so anxiety provoking and scary. The brain goes, I know how to deal with this. I don't know this. I don't trust this. Get rid of it, or I'll get rid of it for you. And I also love the way that she's kind of singing and lyrically getting into this part of the song, because it can almost feel like a bully sometimes, like you're bullying yourself, right? She even said, look me in the face, bitch. Like I'm talking at you versus talking with you. And maybe I'm mad at you, maybe because you've ignored me for so long and you've never loved me and nurtured me and guided me and did all the things I need you to do. So guess what? I'm here to stay and I'm in control. It is not in control unless you allow it to.
Sorry, I just had to get your attention. If you have me, I'll be your greatest protection. Won't let it.
Right there. I fucking love her. This is why I love her. I'll be your greatest protector, right? That's what she said. Your brain is designed to keep you safe and to keep you alive. It's honestly a very beautiful promise that it makes the minute you come into this world, but the problem is that it has its flaws. And sometimes it does its job too good, and it prevents you from actually living this life all in. You're just kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and my hope is that you never take both feet out. So at the end of the day, yes, it's wounded, it's hurt, it's angry, it's lost, it's scorned, and it really believes, I will protect you. Trust me. I need you to sit with it and say, I need you to trust me. Almost like holding pain's hand. Like, hey, I know you've been here all my life. And maybe I'm even afraid to let you go. That might sound weird to people that have never gone through anything serious or that understands trauma. But a lot of people do. That pain feels so familiar to them. It's hard to let it go. But hold pain's hand, right? Let me guide you. I know it's scary, but I think we can do this, right? There's another way. This is so good.
It happened again. Maybe we can be friends. Rory, this is the start of your story.
Is this the start of your story? Or is it recreating what you've already known? You can change your story. You absolutely can, whenever you choose to. I know it's easier said than done, but kind of seeing it almost like you can talk to your pain, which is funny because it's also one of the coping mechanisms or things you could learn in therapy is to externalize your emotions or externalize things that you go through and kind of talk to it like it's its own entity. Sometimes that's more helpful than talking to ourselves. And so seeing this idea of like pain being a friend, and she's saying, you know, I am your friend. Yeah, in essence, there could be a very powerful result in befriending, right? All of your emotions. I've used that term with my clients before. Don't see them as enemies, your emotions, right? Sadness, anger, pain, happiness, joy, anxiety, right? They're all just these little beings or creatures or however you want to see it that pop up with a message for you. And you got to sit with them. But remember, you're still the master of what you do with the message. They are not. So yeah, pain, you could be a friend to me. In essence, you probably did protect me at one point. At one point, what the brain did probably protect you. Whether when the trauma was happening or the aftermath, you did need to cocoon and take care of yourself, whatever that might have been, depending on the circumstance. But then it runs its course. And that survival now just becomes indefinite suffering. We want to turn surviving into thriving. So, wow. Thank you again for recommending this song to me. I feel like I'm never disappointed when it comes to Rory. Honestly, every time I see her name, I'm like, let's go. Let's fucking go. She's gonna do the thing. She's gonna do the thing. Absolutely beautiful. And if anyone's ever gone through, any sort of darkness in their life, I'm sure that this song may resonate to some extent. So anywho, like I said, if you guys have any song recommendations, please drop them below. I love to sit here with you guys and go through whatever the song is, the music. I promise you won't scare me with any song that you want to throw in my direction. And for what it's worth, stay human.